guys to our volume 2 of cooking at Chef Fassy's kitchen. Aren't you bored of the regular hot dogs, regular burgers at a pool party? Today I'm going to show you some cool things to make at a pool event. So for our first course, we're going to do a good ceviche. It's not going to be your original ceviche. We're going to do a little twist with it. Our second course is going to be our arrachera chimichurri tacos with fresh homemade corn tortillas. And to end the whole day, we're going to do a paloma for a good refreshment. For our ceviche, we're going to use these ingredients: cucumber, a Japanese pomelo, oranges, mango, cilantro, red grapefruits, serrano, cherry tomatoes, red onion, plantains. And for the sauce, we're gonna make a ponzu sauce. Ponzu means a citrusy soy sauce. Soy sauce, rice vinegar, mirin, kombu, and bonito flakes. The first step for the ceviche, we need to go ahead and heat up the oil for the tostones. I like to use the canola oil. It has a high heating temperature, so it's good to fry stuff. What you wanna do is you wanna fill up the pot at least 1/4 of the way. So we're gonna make a ponzu sauce. Ponzu sauce is gonna be a soy sauce with a lot of citrus. That way it makes it very citrusy soy sauce. So first one, we're gonna add some soy sauce. If it has this thing, you just cap it out. So then we're gonna add some rice vinegar, and then we're gonna add some mirin. We're gonna use 1 orange. Shit, a little juice on it. 1 lemon, 1 lime. We're gonna add a kombu. Kombu is a dry seaweed. And we're gonna add bonito flakes. This is a dry fish that they go ahead and they slice it very thinly. We're gonna add the kombu to everything, 1 handful. Now we're gonna put this on a medium temperature. Now we're gonna cut all the veggies. So what we wanna create is wanna create some little moons of everything. Very thinly sliced. This is what we want. The mango, we're gonna peel it. So the mango has 1 big seed in the middle. So we have this part, that part, this part, and this part. So the best way is to cut it right in the middle, a little to the side, so you get the perfect. Same thing, we're gonna do little moons. The serrano, we're gonna cut it in little slices as well. This is a Japanese pomelo. It's 80% skin, 20% fruit. You'll see. For this one, we'll use the big boy. So you can see how thick the pomelo skin is. In Argentina, the way we eat this, we cut it in half and we put sugar in it and we just eat it like that. So good. So we wanna make sure all the white stuff is out of the pomelo, but you don't want the white part. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get all the segments out of it. We use a knife and we just take the good part out. This is what we want. So this is what we want. For the plantains, we're gonna make plátanos. Plátanos in Central America, we use them as chips. So what it is, we cut the plantain, we fry it 80%, take it out, we smash it, and we put it back in the fryer so it becomes a nice plantain chip. The best way to get this ones out of the skin is to boil them. Make sure the skin gets black and you take them out. But today we're in a little rush, so we're trying to make it happen. Put the knife in there on the other side, and with your thumb, you're gonna open it and go all around the skin. So it pops up. Some of them are easy, some of them are hard. So if you get lucky like I did, you'll be in good shape. So you put your thumb and you scroll all the way to the end. Same thing, and you get your plantain out. What we wanna do is we wanna cut it about 1 inch each of them. And we're gonna put them in the fryer. So the key is to keep it all in 1 circle. So for the tostones, we're gonna take them out at this color. For the tostones, we wanna go ahead and flatten them out. I like to use a tortilla presser and barely, like that, like that. For the ponzu sauce, we're gonna refrigerate it for 5 more minutes. So for our ceviche, we're gonna be using a red snapper. So whoever's at the store, you wanna make sure you tell them to take all the scales off, make sure to remove all the intestines, the gills, and the fins. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fillet the whole fish, but at the store, you can also tell them just to give you a fillet and make it easy for you guys. We need to remove the ribs. Then we're gonna take the skin off. We're gonna do a small ignition over here, and then move the knife and the skin as you move the knife. Since our fish is raw, we wanna remove this bloodline. What it does, it tastes a lot like blood. So every time we do ceviche, we cut 1 fillet and then we cut the other fillet. Now we're gonna cut this fish in small sashimi slices. So we're gonna spread all the fish everywhere on the plate. The main key on this ceviche is to make sure that the fish is very thinly sliced. Now we're gonna add some lime juice to it. Then we're gonna add some grapefruit juice to it and some orange juice to it. Same thing with the cucumbers. We're gonna spread them all up to make sure every bite with the fish it has a cucumber. Now we're gonna grab some mangoes, some of the red onions, now the cherry tomatoes. From our big pomelo slices, we're gonna cut them and put them everywhere. Then we're gonna add our serranos. These are very spicy, so you wanna put a few of them only. We're gonna grab some cilantro leaves and just sprinkle them on the top. We don't wanna break them too much. And then from our ponzu, we're gonna add just a sprinkle everywhere around it. Now that oil is hot, we're gonna throw the tostones back in the oil. When the tostones come out of the fryer, we're gonna go ahead and add some salt, some black pepper, and a little lime juice. So for our tacos, I like to use our outside skirt steak. I believe it's the best skirt steak for our fajita tacos. So all this fat, we want to remove just a little bit of it. We'll put it on a tray. Cilantro, 1 lime, half a serrano, black pepper, salt, cumin, and orange juice, and soy sauce. Then we're gonna go ahead and massage it all. All right, so for our green salsa, we're gonna use tomatillos. We wanna go ahead and peel them first. We want about 8 tomatillos. We're gonna add 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and 2 serranos. Let's go ahead and grill it. Now let's go ahead and take out all the tomatillos, serranos, onions out of the grill. So for our salsa, we have serranos, white onions, and green tomatillos. We're gonna add a little cilantro to it. We're gonna add salt, pepper, olive oil, 1 lime. We're gonna add some cumin and a dash of orange juice. Now we blend everything up. So now we got our green salsa. All right, now we're gonna make our chimichurri. Italian parsley, 2 garlics. We're gonna add some salt, black pepper, little red wine vinegar, chili flakes, and olive oil. So we want the olive oil to be 70% and the chimichurri with all the leaves, garlic, red pepper flakes to be 20%. Then we're gonna mix it all up. Let's go ahead and grill. We're gonna make our own corn tortillas, 2 cups of masa, and 1 1/4 of water. Then we're gonna mix it all up. After all the ingredients are almost mixed, you're gonna use your hands. And when it becomes a ball like that, we're ready. So for our corn tortillas, you're gonna need a little tortilla maker and a Ziploc bag. What we're gonna do with the Ziploc bag, we're gonna cut all the edges. So we're gonna make mini tortillas. You're gonna grab a little bit and we're gonna roll it in our hand. Place the first plastic on the bottom, place the next plastic on top, and you got your mini tortilla. We're gonna go ahead and put it in our pan. So the skirt steak, we wanna slice it this way, not against the lines. We're gonna make sure like we cut it against the lines. We wanna make sure that it's easy to pull apart every time. For the taco, we're gonna place a tortilla on the bottom, some skirt steak, a little bit of the salsa, and our famous chimichurri. So now you have our mini steak tacos. So we have our famous skirt steak tacos. It's gonna be on a bed of green salsa, chimichurri, and our homemade tortillas. Para el último curso vamos a hacer la famosa paloma mexicana. Acá tengo a mi amiga Alexandria.
Hola.
Y estos son los ingredientes que vamos a usar para la paloma.
Tequila reposado, jugo de toronja,
Tajín, naranja, toronja, un limón verde, hielo, squirt y agave. Con limón verde vamos a poner en la orilla del vaso y vamos a untarlo en el tajín.
y ahora vamos a poner el hielo.
Una rebanada de toronja y una rebanada de naranja.
Tequila clase azul reposado.
Añejo, Babi.
Ay, un shotcito nada más.
Ahí está.
Ah, perdón.
Perfecto. Primero agave azul, un poquito de jugo de toronja. Y ahí tenemos la famosa paloma. A ver cómo sabe.
A ver. Salud de la buena.
¿Está rica?
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Para la piscina, estar afuera, con amigos, con todo.
Súper refrescante, me encantó.
After a long day of cooking for your friends, doing dishes, grilling, it's time to enjoy it, have a drink, and stay tuned for our Volume 3 on our YouTube channel.